Hello everybody, it's Rhonda. Welcome to my channel. I am here with a video of a little golden book that I worked on last night because we are in South Carolina, so we did get the hurricane. It did pass through our state. Um, I hope everybody out there, you know, is safe. I know that there were fatalities, and I do pray for those families. Here we had wind, we had a lot of rain, and we had some flooding. Um, I didn't lose my power, but my daughter and one of my sisters, they didn't have any power. And as of it's like 7 o'clock now, and they still don't have power. But last night I was up until like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I decided to just do some little things while the storm was doing what it does. So I worked in this little golden book. And a few weeks ago, I did show that I was going to use the little rings to make this one. So that's what I did. And I made a little tassel to go with it, a little present, a little Santa jingle bell, more jingle bells here, and then there are buttons and pom-poms. And then I used a lot of this little trim here to do my tassel, and then I also used it to do this, and I'll show that to you in a minute. But this book is, I was gonna kind of practice on this one, but it had some markings, and I did try to get it off, but there is still the little shadow of the person's name, but I still decided to use it. I used scrapbook paper to cover up writings that were in there. And then on this page, I have these little circles in different places because there were markings there. So in this one, I don't know if I'm gonna leave it like this or not, but I did keep the signature together in the front part. Um, Again, little check marks and markings, in different places in the book. I may cut these apart later on, but as of right now, I am going to leave them like this. So that's the first signature, and then I added scrapbook paper. I added some little ephemera pieces, and I showed these the other night that I had sold some of these up. And then I made this little paper clip using flare from some Tim Holtz stuff. And this right here, I used the different little trims and I sewed them onto a strip of paper. And then I glued that little strip on this page. So if you want to know how I did this, you can leave a comment. But I also added buttons, the jingle bells, and there's another button up there. So, and what that did was, gave it a little cuteness up toward the front of the book. I used some children's book pages, little journaling card, and then I made this little paper clip with a pack of these little elves. There are some candy canes, some little Christmas presents, and I have dumped them all in this plastic bag, but I used those. And then on this page, I used these adhesive springs, and you can get these from Hobby Lobby, but they have a large size and then they have the little smaller ones. And I like using these because it just gives your pages just a little cuteness. Made a little bow out of some of that trim and just added a button, pom pom, and then more book pages. I plan on going back through here and separating some of these because I do have a lot of those type pages together, like all of this book paper. I think I'm gonna go back through and add some of the scrapbook paper in between these pages. I added a little hat and then the little mitten paper clip that I made to kind of go along with this paper. Here's a little pocket. I cut this from the cover of the Elf in the Shelf book, the little dust cover that covers the book, because I do not have any elf ephemera around my house, so I may need to work on that. But I made a little journaling card. Another pocket. I just added this piece that was left over. You can journal on it. One of these little pillow boxes, and you can use this as a little tuck spot. And I added it because I thought it was real cute. And then some of these little stickers, I have them in different places in here. And I use washi tape on the edges of my paper to kind of reinforce it. And then on some of the pages, like if you see like this page, I use some of the gift wrap tape to kind of reinforce the edges on this. But either washi tape or the clear tape. A little tag, and then one of these little paper clips that I made the other night. I put another one of those little springs right here. And then this little tag, they were in my stash, but you can, if I can do it, but the little wheel will tell you like how many days are left until Christmas. So a Tim Holtz milk cap. And then I made a little shaker. And then I used some of those little elf stickers, some of the little candy canes, the candy, and then the little presents. And then some pages out of a children's book. Little paper clip. And then at the back I put the rest of the little story. And that was this little golden book. So it was quicker to make it like this, but I still like the way these are with the little signature in it. So like I said, I was up late, so I had my sewing machine out, and I had little scraps of fabric, so I just cut them in some little squares. Some of them are like an inch, some were an inch and a half, but I just sewed them together. And what I plan on doing is making a copy of this and putting it on just regular paper. So I had that. Then the scraps, I made some little snippets rolls. And then I did this. And this may have been the night before, but played around with a lot of the fabric. And then these are some of the little pieces that are left. And what I plan on doing with it is just sewing it to this little piece of muslin. So that's what I did during the storm, but I do hope everybody is doing all right after this storm, and it's still, not over with. But I would be praying for everybody that's in the path, and I am going to have to do a little work in my yard because I did have some tree limbs down, but again, I'm so glad that it wasn't real bad here. But that's it. Um I have a lot of little journals like this that I want to work on, and I may get up in the morning and I may use these to kind of do a little Saturday morning makes. Um, I just happened to have a free day today because school was closed and I didn't have to go sit with my sister this morning. So I stayed in all day, and I tried to organize a little bit, but that didn't go too good because I was crafting instead of trying to clean. But if you like this video, I hope that you give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like. If you want to know how I did this, you can also leave a comment. Check your notification button to make sure it's set to get all of my videos so you won't miss anything. But have a great and safe rest of your night, and I will talk with you later.